Okay. Okay, yeah, I just needed to re-enter my key because for whatever reason it just didn't. So anyway, should be
Yeah,
live now.
it says that you're live, dude. I'm looking at you on my phone.
Sweet. Sweet. Okay. Oh my goodness. Anyway. Man, friggin' E3 has been so underwhelming for me. I forgot it was going on.
Yeah, dude. I mean, like with PlayStation, not even doing a press conference at this point. You know, it's like it's kind of weird because E3 has had a weird history. They were like the biggest thing, and then like it went away, came back, and now it's kind of like falling off again.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. It's weird.
yeah. Like it's just like I understand they're getting ready for stuff, but like, yeah, I just like I was like, oh wow, E3's happening, huh? With friends, okay. Okay, where's do you have a link to your guys' Twitch URL so that I can just link to it?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Or are you streaming it or no?
No, I turned it off
Oh,
real quick while I was
oh, okay.
purchasing my software and getting everything set up because I didn't want people. I didn't like it wasn't. It was on a different screen, but I didn't want to run the risk of broadcasting
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
my information.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
You
No
know, it's like
problem.
I don't really want people to know that.
No problem. I thought you were already streaming. You no rush or anything.
Yeah, nah. Um, no, that's all. Is I just didn't want my stuff up there right now.
Let's see.
Oh, come on. Oh, stop running. You. Oh, no. Oh, so close. That was so close. I almost played that really well. Oh, well. That was pretty good, though.
Oh boy. Okay. Um. You know, as far as I know, I believe we have our so we have the Gentleman Panda TV. I think we have that one set up to host any of our streams if we go live. I think that's how I set that up.
I gotcha. So yeah, it'll appear on your Gentleman Panda one.
Yeah.
Because I just want to like post a link just in case like people come in and they want to know what you guys are doing.
Mm-hmm.
Easy clap. Easy clap.
here.
Alright, let's get this shit downloaded and installed. Hey Jen, I'm putting the licensing under our main Gmail email.
Okay.
That way, it's just part of the company. It's not under one of our personal accounts.
Okay. That's fine. Are you streaming?
I'm going to.
Should I stream?
That's up to you.
Do you want to watch me play League?
Sure.
No?
Why not?
Well, if you don't, then never mind.
Why not?
I don't know.
Okay. Okay, well, I've got that posted. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, cool. Well, I'm just gonna start then. That's what I was doing. Okay, wait. Review time. Where am I at? What am I doing? What is this project? What was I making? Was I making a match 3 game?
You were making something magical.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Yes, that's right. This is what I was making. Okay. AI is janky. That's given. So I'll have to work on that. Those coin noises are a little loud. Oh wait, what the? Oh yeah, because he has 0 lives.
Oh yeah, now I can make. You can actually hear what I'm saying.
Yeah. You what you guys say is on my stream, unless you guys mute yourselves.
Oh no, dude. Like I don't mind it. Like, promise we won't embarrass you in front of your audience.
Oh no, please do.
Knock you down a peg.
Please do. I deserve it. I deserve it. Okay. Hold on. I gotta remember what I did last time. Oh yeah, that's right. I made the menu. Menu level. Oh, this menu looks terrible. But it works. It works. It works. Okay. I need to make like a loading screen. And then, so I have a death state now.
Oh yeah.
Let's see, 2.
Uh-oh. Dare freeze on me. No, don't. What the?
And then a game over screen, and then yeah, okay. So I have, it's loopable. So I have to. I'm trying to make the first playable build. So, I guess what I'll do then is I'm just gonna make my enemy like killable. Since right now he's death proof, and I don't. That doesn't really make for a good enemy.
What's that? An enemy that's death proof?
Yeah.
Yeah, not so much.
He doesn't even. He's so rude. He doesn't even acknowledge my sword. I gave this guy only the best of weapons. His low polygon, and its blade is of just. Okay.
Oh, they're talking about Borderlands. That's cool.
Borderlands. What?
Well, dude, Borderlands is amazing.
It is.
Like, I'm really excited for that game. Like, I know that everyone's pissed off on the Epic Games exclusive store, and I get that, but like Borderlands is so cool, and like I like their attitude that they have toward monetization.
Yeah.
You know? They're not super crappy about it or anything like that, which I really appreciate.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, you know, there's like a lot of, there's like anything. There's always like a bunch of vocal people, but you know, I think the game will do all right. You know, because people like Borderlands is a beloved series. I have 1 and 2. I just that was like in my like time when I had started to like not play my games because like I'm bad about that now. But I really should need to like finish those games. I have Borderlands 1 on my PlayStation, and then I have Borderlands 2 on my 360. Which is like the worst way to have those games.
Oh, did you hear about everything recently?
What was that? Sorry.
Have you heard about the things that have been going on?
You were breaking up just a little bit. I'm so sorry.
Here, a second. Is it my microphone volume?
Like, no, it's like at a certain point, like sometimes it'll just cut out and then come back in.
It might be because I'm installing software.
Mm.
Yeah, computer's freaking out probably. Anyway, yeah, Destiny.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Have you heard about what they're doing?
Is it about Stadia?
Well, that's part of what's going on. They got out from underneath Activision and they're doing stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're doing cross save. Oh,
okay.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, is it gonna be free to play? Is that?
Yeah, so there's a huge chunk of the like all the year 1 content is free. All of the year 2 content is a reduced price, and then moving forward, so they're using a seasonal model
Mm-hmm.
where over the last year there's been they did a content release with a big expansion for Forsaken last year.
Uh-huh.
And that was called Season of the Gunslinger. And then they had 3 other seasons where they each released smaller packs of content. Then you pay for like a season, like a seasonal pass, and then you get all the new seasons.
Mm-hmm.
And so what they're doing is now that they're out from underneath Activision, they're like, well, we're going to keep the seasonal model, but we're going to make it so that you can buy individual seasons instead of having to pay for everything up front.
Okay.
Which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that seems pretty fair.
But it's just really cool. They're making a lot of pro consumer decisions.
Yeah, yeah. I mean that's probably for the best. I get the idea that like they were like wanting to make these decisions prior, and then the only way they realized they could do it was if they got out of they got out from under Activision.
Yeah. So. There's that.
Well, that's cool.
Right? I thought that was very cool.
That Stadia stuff also looked pretty interesting. I don't know what to make of that, to be honest. Like it's like one of those things where I want to be excited and scared at the same time. I don't know.
I mean, I'm very optimistic So for the first time ever, they had a community member come in and actually ask them unscripted questions directly to the staff.
Uh-huh.
They had Dado come in and just sit there with. He was allowed to bring whatever questions he wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, they might have been like, "Hey, we can't really commit an answer to that right now because it's still in development, and we're not sure what exactly what that's going to look like, but we're working on it."
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, he had no scripted questions that things he had to or could not ask, which was really cool in my opinion.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Right? Very dope. So I think it's just, and they were talking changes and things they were doing and things that choices that they could make, like the cross save thing.
Uh-huh.
They didn't come out and say it, but it was heavily implied that Activision was the reason why they couldn't do cross saves.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited. I think, I mean, like they're gonna keep making decisions. Like, I mean, they made like an entire year's worth of content just free, right?
Uh-huh.
So I mean that's good for them because like by going partially free, that encourages more people to come in and like play the game with everyone.
Mm-hmm.
So like the PvP, the strikes, and all the planets are all open. Even the year 2 stuff, all the locations and strikes and everything is open to play with your friends under the free to play model. It's just if you want to play like the campaign missions and then like some of the exclusive like exotic missions that came with like certain content packs, those things you need to actually like, oh, okay, well I'm going to buy the DLC expansion so I can have access to like the storyline missions and stuff.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, and I think it's like the year 2 raids you don't have access to, but that's not really that surprising, considering like, it's like, yeah, it's part of the expansion pack. Go buy it. So yeah, no, I think it's super pro consumer. I'm really excited. It's going to bring in a lot more people, and with people being able to transfer saves between consoles and stuff and computers, it's going to encourage some people to convert from PlayStation to computer. So
yeah.
So I'm really stoked. I think it's going to be.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like they're already like putting a lot of stuff in motion. They just announced that like Fallout 76 is like next update is going to be like 100% free.
Yeah, because it's a battle royale mode that no one.
Well, they also announced like a couple of other like their actual next season, like the full next season is going to be like free, like 100% free to get it for people who have Fallout 76.
Oh, that's cool.
And obviously, I think it's like they're trying to like make up for decisions that were made about that game. But like, it seems like a lot of games as a service stuff are going in that direction.
Oh, okay.
Of like, you know, making things free / like doubling down on like trying to get a player, like dwindling player basis to return. So we'll see. I don't know.
Sure. No. It's cool.
Maybe I'll play one of those games one of these days. I still like it's mainly because of like my old man sensibilities, but like I still like feel real raw about Destiny 1 because it wasn't what I wanted it to be.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, did you ever play Destiny during its 3rd year?
No.
See, that's really sad to me because Destiny eventually got to the point where there was tons of good content.
Mm-hmm.
There was 4 raids that you could play through. There was, multiple expansions worth of content that you had access to.
Mm-hmm.
They expanded the world, like multiple new areas to explore and everything, branching off from the base content. No, it was by the end of year 3, they had made that game significantly better. Like, it was really, really excellent. And a bunch of us were really bitter and angry when basically it sounds like Activision was like, yeah, you're making Destiny 2 with like all new stuff. And that really does suck because like the game had finally gotten to the spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, like oh my gosh, so they did this thing where between April or May, and then they came out with Age of Triumphs, and then that led up to the launch of 2. They remastered all of the older raids and brought them up to current power levels. So they basically remastered them and made them playable. And then they added all rebalanced loot into the raids as well. So like they were actually playable activities at like the highest power level. And so like those were some of the coolest things in the world because like during each weekly reset, you could just jump in there and you had 4 different raids to play with all your friends. It was so cool.
Nice.
Yeah, it was really awesome. And it's kind of interesting because like right now, Destiny 2 is starting to get to that point with Forsaken being out. That like, and especially with the annual content having finally released, we have. So there's the Leviathan raid, and then there's the raid layers from year 1, which was Spire Stars and Eater of Worlds, which was like they kind of like took the base raid and then extended it and like added like new content and new areas to that raid. Really cool.
Okay.
And then year 2 they had Forsaken, which had the Last Wish raid, which was a completely different location, all new content. That was super cool. And then they used the annual pass, and then the annual pass has a new raid for the second season. There's 4 seasons in year 2, and so they added 2 new raids, and then the season we just came out of was Season of the Drifter, and that one had a different. It was like a 3-person like thing where you go and play a bunch of like Gambit, and then unlock the activity for the week. Go like run the gauntlet, and then it would unlock new story content, which was really cool.
Okay.
So I mean, like they've done a lot of work to improve it, and it's significantly better than it was. And I'm really excited for this next year as well, because they're doing Shadowkeep, which is super cool because that's like a new activity that they're releasing, and then they're a full expansion, and it sounds like there's a raid and everything. Sounds awesome. So I'm really excited. I think this September with this new expansion coming out, the game is going to finally. The other thing that they talked about is they're just embracing the fact Destiny is basically an MMO. It's an action MMO, what they're calling it. And they're like, yeah, so we're going in depth. We're making armor and weapons more complicated, bringing stats back into the game and all this stuff. So I'm really excited because it looks like it's definitely going in the direction of like being more community friendly. But these are things we've been asking for a long time. That it sounds like Milwaukee.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're making good changes in my opinion. So anyway, yeah, that was my Destiny ramble.
Yeah, no, and like, see, like for me, like Destiny, like, cause the way they had marketed it in the beginning, it, like they were like hot off of like Halo, and I was like, oh, cool, this is like their next thing, and like I was thinking like Destiny was gonna like have like a full on. Oh, there it goes, it's hitting. It's was gonna have a full on single player campaign but it became this like big like multiplayer thing, and that was the thing where I was like, oh, I kind of didn't want to do that, but not that I think that it's terrible. It just wasn't for me at that time. But like it's more like I don't like how many people are like playing Destiny 1? Are there like any players on Destiny 1? Because I can't.
No, basically, not a lot of people want anymore. They moved on.
Yeah, like, because I was like, I didn't get to finish Vault of Glass.
Right, yeah, exactly. Kind of crappy. In fact, it was kind of surprising. We were all expecting for them to announce Destiny 3.
Mm-hmm.
But it sounds like the way they were describing it, they're like, no, like, we're going to keep expanding this world. So they didn't say that Destiny 3 isn't, but they are not doing Destiny 3. They're going to keep the game as it is and keep expanding,
Yeah.
which I am super excited for, because that was the whole. I got super salty when they were like, "Oh yeah, we're starting over," and I was just like, why?
Yeah. Yeah, like
What do you mean?
yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah, if they can, keep the current player base happy without, without just saying like, and we're going to 3. Forget what you were playing before. We're on 3. Like
Yeah.
that's probably a better idea.
Yep. Exactly.
Let's see. Okay, so if I apply damage, okay, so I'm getting damage. So I don't have to do that in here then. Sorry, I'm thinking out loud.
No, you're good, dude. Don't worry about it.
What I'm basically doing, so what I was trying to figure out was like how to actually hurt the robot. And it was not being I was not referencing the actor properly, but now that I am, the world is my oyster. So,
Hey, Jet.
Hmm.
Hey, oysters.
Speaking of oysters,
Yeah, the world is his oyster.
I don't understand. Yes, it is his oyster.
Just keep those oysters away from him, Jen.
Oh, yeah, 'cause I'm allergic?
Yeah.
Ah, not funny.
Don't offer any oysters to Jen. Got it.
No.
Let's see. Okay, so the casting into weapon, and so now, well, it would help if my robot had health. Oh wait, no, he does have health. Oh boy. Get health, and then set health. So.
Cool. All right, so I'm broadcasting on Twitch.
Oh, are you?
Cool. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I'm wanting to check to see if our other channel is hosting me or not. Hoping it will. Because I'm broadcasting at the moment. Yeah. So I mean, there's a little bit of a delay, but it is broadcasting. Why isn't our main channel hosting me? That seems silly. You are specifically told to host things, sir.
You are my host.
Because, like, the idea, like, if one of us uses our individual accounts, then our main account will host us and show it off and everything.
Oh.
Or at least that's the concept,
Take this. Okay.
Everyone's gonna be super bored with me. They're just staring at a cube in Maya.
That's That's my kind of stream.
All right.
Let's see here. I thought I was following you guys, but maybe not.
What, on Twitch?
Yeah.
Yeah. So mine is, so the main channel is Gentleman Panda TV, and then mine is Gentleman Panda John. Oh, there it goes. Automatically host channels from your host list while you're offline. Dope.
Ah, I found you. Found you. I found you. I'm gonna follow you. I'm gonna turn on those notifications. I'm gonna get that notification squad going.
Right? Yeah, do you see me live on the Gentleman Panda John
Yeah.
channel?
Yeah.
Perfect. Dope.
Yeah. You are live actually.
Cool. Might want to mute me though, otherwise we'll just have an infinite sound.
Yeah. No. It's already muted.
Cool.
But what I think I'm gonna do. Let me see if I can do this. Let's see. Yes. Will it not let me do that? Why not? Oh, come on. Will it let me... let's see here. Don't let me do that. Dang it! Oh, what I was trying to do was I was trying to do like a picture-in-picture of my stream, and then try to pull the browser.
Sure.
Oh, you know what? Hold on. No, there's more than one way to skin a cat. Hold on. I will figure this out.
I'm really annoyed that that our main channel is not hosting. It's super annoying. It should. Because I am streaming, and it says to auto-host, and it is not.
Let's see.
I am really annoyed.
Okay, let's remove this. Yes. Here we go.
Mark.
Okay, I think, yeah.
What's up?
Okay, hold on. Let me. I'm sharing your stream is like on the bottom right corner of my stream now. At least it should be.
Oh.
Let me see. I'm just capturing my
Okay, so for me, it's making like a thing inside of a thing.
Okay, it should show yours.
Okay, now it is.
Yeah. Okay. To be a little sneaky. Let me just full screen here.
I mean, there's a pretty significant delay, but it does work.
Yeah, it just shows what you're doing. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, crap. I don't know why this hosting thing isn't. It's making me mad. Well, however,
less than or equal to something. Less than or equal to 0. Now, I should be able to set my health for each robot, right? Yeah, okay, so each robot's gonna have health, so... Let's just try 120. And just print that you're dead.
you know, whatever. I'm done with this. I'm not dealing with this crap no more. I'm gonna get on with my life. All right, cool. Just close out.
We're doing it live!
Right. Okay.
Stretch those muscles, John. Stretch them.
Yeah, well, you know, geez, how long have we been talking? Almost 3 hours?
Yeah, something like that, I think.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, it says I have 3 viewers. That's amazing. If some poor person is actually watching this, what's happening is my buddy is working on a video game and we are doing a creative stream together. So
It's called multi-stream collaboration. It's the future. Get over it. Oh, what?
yeah, except that you're streaming on YouTube. So you know.
I know. We're breaking the rules. Whatever. They don't need to know that. They don't need to know that.
Twitch is like, I see what you're doing.
I mean, I know whoever at the NSA who's watching this, they're like, that is a crime that deserves to be taken to Guantanamo Bay.
That's illegal. Wait, that's illegal. It's like the meme. Wait, that's illegal. Oh gosh. All right. So, crap. I don't know what I should work on. I think what I really want to do is I want to get some flipping food though. I'm starving. Hungry,
Okay.
Jen?
Yeah.
Yeah. You want some pizza?
Pizza?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Well, I'd prefer like real dinner.
Yeah, but then I'd have to like.
Pizza is real dinner.
I agree. I should probably get your share your stream. So there in chat. There.
That's a beautiful Maya screen.
I know, right?
It's got a cube and everything.
Well, this is my first time using Maya Lite, so maybe I should just explore what I can do in here. Do that more than me.
For those of you who don't know, Maya Lite is like Maya except with less sugar. So I mean, it's.
Well, honestly, I kind of like it because of all the garbage in it. need, and so it probably runs faster. You know, because it doesn't have all the extra extension just tacked onto it.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I consider that a win.
I mean, you know, I'll wait till they release Maya Classic, and then you know, it'll have a nice little, it'll come in a nice little can,
A can.
and there'll be lots of sugar. Okay. I already did this with the destructible. How did I do this with the destructible?
Oh man, how did you do it?
Oh, that's right. There's a hit invincibility thingy. Oh, look at that sword.
Yeah, this was So we bought a bunch of 4K textures.
Oh, cool.
And so I was thinking about trying to use this as a way of experimenting in the engine with different like texturing and like masking techniques for materials.
Yeah, yeah.
Because like how they did it in Paragon, standardized materials that were super good quality, and then they just used like the primary material was like a masking node, and then they drove all the stuff through that mask.
Oh.
Yeah, and so like that's how they maintain such amazing material quality.
Okay.
And then doing that enabled them to balance the materials for like lighting and stuff in the engine rather than importing it directly from Substance Painter, which caused all kinds of problems.
Oh, sure.
So I don't think I need anything else for this.
If anybody watching this needs, you know, to know anything about modeling, go to John's channel. Him and Jen are really good at what they do.
I'm gonna try to be.
Watch. By the end of this stream, that sword is going to look like the best thing since sliced bread.
Son of a gun. I don't have. I opened it up and immediately assumed that. And so I was like, "Where's my custom tabs?" I had to make a new shelf.
Oh boy.
Gosh dang it.
Hit invincible. Okay.
Ah, damn it.
How does hit invincibility work?
Whoa, modeling.
Set timer. Hit invincible. Okay.
Okay. Make sure I get a reading tab too.
Oh, I have custom hits done. That's right. That's right. Man, I'm good at planning. Okay.
Good at planning, huh?
I'm good at planning right ahead.
Oh. There we go.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so I really want to work on this, but like I'm starving.
Go get something to eat so that you're not dead.
Don't die. Don't die real good.
You don't want to be like me, who is like supplementing his nutrition right now with candy. That's just not good. Because this is nothing but sugar.
That's the fun. You're gonna die, bro.
I
Eat healthier.
really should. But I love candy so much.
I wonder what's in the hypershader in this version of Maya. Oh, geez, not a lot.
Okay. Let's see.
There's a substance node. That's super interesting. Might have to look up some documentation about that. There's a node now in Maya for the substance. Sorry, not substance. Hypershape, which is Maya's material editor.
Okay.
That it has a substance node for like Substance Painter, which is super interesting. Like I don't know anything about that, so I'll have to check that out later.
I wish I knew enough about art.
Substance Painter and material substance like material editor.
Hmm.
They're like industry standard for like artists who are creating materials.
Okay.
It just is. It's industry standard software, and I have it right here. See, Substance Painter. So, but Jen's the one. Like when we were working on stuff for Besties, Jen was the one that was doing all the work in Substance Painter. So I am actually completely inept when it comes to that, and it's all her.
As long as one of you know what you're doing.
Right? That's what's important.
Okay. Oh crap! No, that's not what I wanted. I can't spell. Hold on. You know, if there was like a plugin in Unreal, like if Grammarly made a plugin in Unreal so that I could just know that I'm not misspelling anything, that'd be fantastic.
Right.
But I know like a lot of my variables are probably going to be misspelled.
Yes.
Can you cook me?
I could cook dinner.
I would love to. There's that chicken in there. Hot. It's all ready to be cooked, babe.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I can make
So-
dinner.
Yeah, come on over.
Kitchen is yours.
Yeah, you know, so don't say this, exactly on stream, but you know where you and I used to work together?
Yeah.
Yeah, we live pretty close to there now.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah. So. Okay, so I think I'm gonna have to step away.
okay.
And,
Just leave your beautiful sword.
Just that sexy sword.
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
There you go, buddy, just for you.
Yeah. It's hot. It's hot.
What are you, Will Smith?
Yeah.
How's your games going, Jen?
Well, the last game was crap because it auto-filled me to jungle and my entire team was ranged. We
Oh.
had no engage and everyone was mad at me. It was great.
Perfect.
Before that, I was on in the part that I wanted to play. But
Fantastic.
see,
Awesome sauce. All right. Well, I'm gonna make dinner, so
Okay.
I will not be able to hear you. So,
do you
Jen's still
want to
playing.
just turn it off and then we'll call him back in a little bit?
I mean, you could do that.
We could do
otherwise
that.
we just-
Yeah, otherwise it's going to be loud cooking noises.
sounds of delicious chicken.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Then I'll just jump out of. Or I could just mute this.
Well, whatever you want to do.
I'll just mute my mic. That way
Okay.
we don't run the risk of. That's stuff.
We'll be back.
We'll be
Okay.
back. We just need enough time to whip up some dinner. All right.
Oh.
All right, dude. See you soon.
Okay. So for right now, then I'll just take their stream off of the corner, and I will just keep going. Okay. So I have to ask a question. So let's see here. So basically, so the logic that I'm at right now, I'm asking a question of like whether or not it's invincible. So this is kind of like the concept of like old school games where like you would hit something or get hit and you would be invincible for like a few seconds. That's kind of the direction I took this. I realized I was trying to handle it in the weapon itself, where like the weapon itself would prevent itself from hitting something else after it hit something once. But that wasn't really good for engaging multiple things that were hittable. So instead, like the actual like object that's hittable has to handle its own invincibility. So basically, if it gets hit, it has to make sure that it's invincible for however much time. And then based on this timer, that I have, set invincibility. I get that. I don't think that's right. The time that you are invincible and can't get hit, I'm calling hit stun. I guess it's technically not right, but it's just kind of how. Also, this is named wrong. You know what? Instead of like trying to spell invincible, which I can't. Hit vulnerable. That's more correct. So is it vulnerable? No, that's not correct. Told you I can't spell for nothing. Hit invulnerable, which is just the same as hit invincible. I hate spelling. Okay, you found me. You found me out. I hate spelling. I hate spelling because reasons, I guess. Okay. Anyway. Actually, my goodness. Okay, let me ask you. Are you invulnerable? Yes or no? If you are, then I can. If you are not, then I can hit you. Okay. Okay. And then set vulnerability is off. Okay. I had to think about that for a second. Okay. So, give damage. Damage amount is 50. Okay. So he's dead. Okay. So it is working. These guys aren't going to be very much of a challenge anyway. Now, of course, after this, I am going to need to work on the combat. And that's mainly because there's a lot of like I'm thinking back to like old like 3D platformers that did use combat, and like even with the Zelda 64, the one attack button did multiple types of attacks, right? And I was kind of saving this um, for later, but because I kind of knew this was going to come up, but like I need like my attack button. My attack button, when I hit it, like he just does that one attack. I'm gonna need to put in like a buffer, a hit buffer, but then I also need to make it so that while you're like tapping it, he needs to do like multiple attacks, and he needs to do it a little faster. And so like this move and this move, I'm gonna map differently, and that move is still gonna be the same, although I might make the downward stab like a little like a state in the state machine. I don't know. And then this move, I don't know why I thought he should have an up stab. It doesn't make too much sense to me right now. I was thinking, like, because when I was doing this, I was thinking about Mario's, ability to hit things with his head. But this adds 2 actions too many on the controller. Like when you jump, you have to hold trigger and then press the sword button, and it doesn't really feel well. And I don't like and like if I just do jump and then a hit, it's gonna take this action. This action is just jump and then melee. But this action feels good as jump and melee. So I mean, I don't have any real function for this upward attack. I'm gonna take it out and maybe use it for something else, like if he gets a new weapon, then I can. Then like, it'll be like the Zelda, da-na-na-na. And then this spin attack, I might just implement it in a combo with this, so like it'll be like a 3-hit combo that, and it'll feel really good hitting these guys. And then like obviously I'll make like some actual hit animations, and stuff. So anyway, that's kind of what my thinking is on those. Oh my gosh. Now the weapon damage is something that I need to be able to change once I put more weapons in there. I'm thinking of putting like another one in there. hit, set invincibility, hit vulnerability. What was I doing? Okay. Um, I'm just thinking, oh, what happened to my music? I was wondering why it got so quiet all of a sudden. Okay. So that works. So with these guys, actually, so I could just destroy them without any. And then destroy after. So let's see. I got to detach from the controller. So basically, from what I understand, this function takes the controller, the AI controller, and basically it just kind of saves it or keeps it around, but then like destroys the actual actor. I'm not too sure, but I think that's the best way to do this. We'll see. Okay, so he's dead. What? Deleted actor. AI controller. So these are all in the right here. These are all the AI controllers that exist right now. So I've killed one successfully. Let's see if what happens when I kill the other one. It's kind of like killing the body and the spirit. Okay, so that dies as well. So the controllers die as well, which is fine. I thought they would keep them around, but it doesn't keep them around. So all the AI controllers are going away. Which I don't really need them to stick around, honestly. I just what it is that oh wow, he saw me. Because like a lot of times with these controllers, I just need them to exist once and then die, and that's what they're doing. Now, what you could do is if you have enemies that respawn, you can detach the AI controller, save it, and then spawn in another, like another actor that doesn't have a controller, and assign the controller that the other actor had to that new one. That way you don't have to like spawn in a brand new controller. You can just keep using the one that existed. And that's kind of how I handle death, right? So when I die, that original body is destroyed, and the player controller still exists. So I keep the player controller, I spawn a new body with a new sword, and then repossess it, and then this is my new body. And then there you go. And so you could do potentially the same thing with these guys if you're gonna have like a respawning thing. I won't worry about respawning enemies for the moment. Right now I just need them to blow up. And they totally do that. Let's see. Ah. Holy moly. These aren't gonna make a whole lot of sense in the context of this. I just need one that's short and sweet, not drawn out. Those ones are cool. Okay. This sounds like a computer dying. Okay, 48. Okay. 48. Oh no. I dropped my controller. 48 and 51. Okay. So with some volume control, okay. Okay. Okay, so he should have a damage sound and a death sound. And he does. Oh, wow. Okay, why is it taking, like, unlimited damage from these things? So that one... See there... It's like that one is... I don't know what happened. It was working before I put the sound in. Which is kind of how this stuff goes. So I hit him once, which means if my theory is correct, then I should be able to hit this guy. Whoa! Oh, wait a minute. No, no. It's not broken. It's just me. It's me. I'm broken. I'm the one that's broken. This guy has... I set his health. I did not set the health for these guys. Okay. I'm a fool! Gotta set all these guys to 120. This is why we use floats, not it's. Okay. Sounds okay. Um, that attack is strangely not effective. Why? What? Why is that attack not effective? Let's see what the hitbox is doing. Okay, so that one... That one worked. Okay. I don't know why it wasn't working before, but it seems to be working now. What? What? I don't understand what's happening. It shouldn't be hitting anything. It's hitting something. It should be ignoring me. And it should be ignoring the player pawn. Yeah, it should be ignoring itself and the player. I would love to know what you're hitting. Please tell me. Ah, oh. Because, like, when it's green like that, it means it's hitting something. When it's red, see, right now it's red, which means it's not hitting anything. Okay. So now, so it was red. See, it picked up the coin. It was able to, like, the heck? Okay. Oh, it's hitting the checkpoint. That's what it was, I think. I'm pretty sure that would explain a lot. Because, like, every time I would hit it, I would hit the checkpoint. I need a checkpoint reference. And my doggy needs pets right now. Hold on. I need some water. This stuff gets exhausting. Yeah. As long as I keep moving forward, it'll be good. So, what do I need? I need I don't need this anymore because I know what I was hitting. But what I do need is a reference. And I need a reference. Okay. So now it's directly referencing the checkpoint. So, and I knew, like, you know, earlier that I was going to have to keep adding to this ignore list because, like, there's just all these are actors. I should probably just add that coin too. And this is a It's still hitting the checkpoint though. Why is that? That's what I called it. Can I plug a class in? Can't do that. Let's see. So these are. But it works for the. Change variable type. Just not. It's a class reference, I guess. Let's see. I mean, maybe it's just doing it, and like that's kind of what it. But no, see, it's totally not. That's totally interfering. Oh, this is gonna kill me. Because, like... Let's see. Not replicated. I'm not really sure what that means anyway. Replicated over a network. To do that, let's see. Um, I need, the problem is that I need to search for World Dynamic and Pawn, because I have those boxes that it can destroy as well. But I think the problem with this is, see, it's not just looking for a class, it's looking for a specific one. So, like, if I, for instance, if I expose it, and then actually, what I could do is essentially I could just, because all the checkpoint does is reset my spawn transform. Once I have the spawn transform, I don't really even need that checkpoint, so I could destroy it. That way, it still has my spawn transform set, but then I don't have to worry about it overlapping with the sword. So let's try this. If I destroy this, then I won't even need a reference. See, now it doesn't, and now if I die, I have that spawn transform still there. So I think that's just going to be my fix. So, like, if I go here, right, Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Checkpoint reached. Okay, so checkpoint reached. I don't really need to switch between... Oh, come on. I need to cast this. All this stuff is coming back to bite me. That was what I got this for, but apparently... So I'll just have this function there. I don't really need it then anymore, since I can just cast this. It's good to fix this stuff. It's just it's one of those things where like having to figure it out while I'm trying to do something else is a little annoying, but it's okay. Checkpoint reached. So now the problem was that since I was dying, it had the same problem with the coins as last time. The coins didn't know who I was after I died, so I had to cast it. It's the same thing with this thing. See, I don't have that problem anymore because the checkpoint's gone. And then now that I've died, I can still hit this checkpoint and it'll be all good. That'll work. It's just that the... I honestly don't know why I have 2 checkpoints over there. So yeah, now it works okay. I didn't really need another actor there anyway. So, if you've ever played Devil May Cry, basically they're Dante and Nero, and then they have like a downward slash, but like they hold the sword outward so that it covers, you know, like a good amount of area in front of them. And whenever I do this move, the downward stab, I kind of keep expecting that to be the case. And I don't know, I might widen the area that this is downward stabbing. I'll have to kind of consider that. Anyway, I can turn this off now. Okay, so anyway, so basically I can kill the enemies. I don't really put much of a fight. And I still have the checkpoint system. Honestly, there should just be one checkpoint like right here instead of these two. I was being cheeky by putting two of those there. I wonder if that enemy that almost like fell off, like straight up just fell off of the ledge, and I'm wondering. I mean, this thing doesn't discriminate, right? Let me see if I can lure one off the ledge. Actually, that was like the one to do it with. Let's try that again. Oh my gosh. My instinct is to kill. It's just to kill. And it does die. Right? Whoa. No! I don't want any of that. Right? Oh no, he still exists, he just fell.
Do you have a chance? Can you make me a drink? So,
Okay. About that time. It's about that time. Okay. I'm almost done here. I'm just going to... Let's see here. The Killzy, right? That's this. I mean, this thing doesn't discriminate, right? Oh wait, it did do it. Hold on. Let's try that again. Ah, excuse me. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, okay, he deleted it. Okay, so the Killzy does kill those things, which is good to know because I wanted them to die. I wanted them to be able to be lured off of the ledge. Okay. Cool. So, that's cool. That's something I didn't have to look into. I was thinking that maybe, that maybe I would have to re-script something, but I don't. Now, what I do have to do is I have to make sure I'm probably gonna have to edit some logic and make sure that you can't just lure them off of the cliff to kill them as easily. Just maybe I can have him jump after you. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. Let's see. Yeah, so I got that and I got that. So I'm going to call it for right now. I think I might actually, I'm going to need to do a few things here. I'm going to need to get dinner ready. But let me just contact my pals.
Esteban.
Yo.
Hey, buddy.
Sorry, man.
Oh, you just came back?
Yeah, I just came back. I
Lots of love.
just wolfed down my dinner.
Oh, did you? Okay. I need to actually step away.
Okay.
But I am gonna come back. I actually do want to do. I want to keep streaming.
Okay.
But now I have to go make dinner. But I don't. Are you? I'm assuming. Do you have to work tonight?
No, I work in the morning. Remember?
Oh, that's why. I mean, I'd rather do you work, or do you have to go to sleep early tonight?
9 o'clock. That's like in 2 hours and 10 minutes.
Okay. Okay. Then I'll try to run through and make dinner real quick, and then I want to come back and hop on with you guys if you're still interested.
Sweet. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Maybe if anyone's watching.
Yeah, I've had like 1 or 2 people. But anyway, all right. I will be back then, and I'll just make another streaming part once I come back.
Okay. Dope.
All right. I'll be back.
All right. See you, man.